Flash here with another PvP tutorial. I'm going to show you guys macros, add-ons, and a few small rotations for if you're a druid in PvP. Let's jump right into macros first. The macros I use on my Field Druid are pretty basic. Most of them are focused target macros, and what I mean is if you have a focused target and you have someone else targeted, I can still use an ability on them by using the modifier that I place in the macro. Say for instance my skull bash in cat form. It's /cash bracket no modifier bracket skull bash cat form. That it means is just that if I press that keybind, I'm gonna skull bash my target that I have targeted. I'm gonna skull bash the target. Now the next line here says /cast modifier. I think that's semicolon or the two dots. I don't know the name of that. Control apostrophe target equals focus bracket skull bash cap on. So now if I hit control and that keybind skull bash, I kick or skull bash my focus target instead, and I don't lose my target the whole time. So yeah, that's pretty standard for most CCs and abilities in PvP, especially in arenas. You need those so that you're able to not lose your current target or having to click or re-click your target. It just makes everything more smoother. You're gonna be doing more damage. You know, it's just definitely an advantage to have all your CCs and kicks and skull bashes, you know, set up just like this. Now if you have some other abilities, say you're a mage, you can put the same thing applies. You could just put counterspell in there and counterspell what skull bash is. Just delete that, put your counterspell. And you can also change your modifier. It don't have to be control. I use control. You can use shift. You can use tab. Whatever button you want to use, you just plop where it says control, and there you go. You got your focus target macro setup. Now most of my abilities in this, on my Field Druid are like that, so I'll just breeze through them so you guys can see them. This is my bear form. Focus target, my Feral Charge, my bash, my maim, my cyclone. You can pause if you need to. My entangling roots, my hibernate, and I think that's all my focus ones I have. Now, bear form too. Bear form, Feral Charge. The other macros I have is this one is my berserker. Just gonna use it in bear form and cat form, and all it does is just pop my PvP trinket when I use this ability. And PvP trinket is a badge of conquest. It just gives you that 2,000 extra agility, when you pop berserk, and they both are gonna be on the. They both are gonna go off at the same exact time with one click, and it just allows you to burst, harder. You're just gonna hit harder. Gives you that 2,000 agility. Just got invited to a group. I don't know what that was. But yeah. What else I have here? I have my prowl. Prowl macro just lets you to spam prowl and not have to get popped out of stealth. So basically it does, I can keep pressing, like right now I'm spamming my prowl and I won't get knocked out of stealth. So that's great when you're trying to get a re-stealth and you're running and you accidentally go into stealth and out of stealth because you're not paying attention. So that's good. I have my swipe keybind for both cat form and bear form. This just allows me to use the same button for my bear and my cat. So if I'm swiping in PvE, you don't really use this in PvP, but yeah, it just saves a spot on the action bar. Same goes for the stampeding roll. Alright, another macro here I have is my travel form macro. This lets me use my shapeshifting in all situations. Like if I'm in combat and I want to use this, I go into travel form so I get that extra speed. If I'm not in combat and it's flyable, I go into flight form, and if I'm in combat, or if I'm out of combat and it's no fly, I mount up. And so just pretty much switch out. I use a Swift Frost Saber. You can use your other mounts, whatever you have. So yeah, this is the whole setup. Or if you're in water, you go into aqua form. So one button gets you into whatever mount or whatever. So yeah, and then I have this shadowmeld macro. This is just shadowmeld and pounce. It's a clutch macro. Say you can't, you know, you get a rogue gets an opener on you, or if your druid gets an opener on you, you can restealth, pounce them, or just do that to a healer while he's healing. Say you don't have your skull bashes on cooldown. Everything's on cooldown. You can't. You're trying to stop a heal. You just shadowmeld your pounce target, and that'll stop him. So that's pretty clutch to have that one too. And say you don't have shadowmeld, you can put in torn stomp, cyclone, cast cyclone, or there's other racials that are pretty decent. But yeah, that's mine. And that's pretty much it. Next up is my add-ons. I have a lot of add-ons. Some of them I use, some of them I don't. Some of my favorite add-ons are X Pearl, as you can see my uniframes right here. I like the way they look. It has a lot of features in X Pearls that you can fool around with, but for my favorite part of it is when you do get it and you download it, it has everything set up pretty nice from the start. So you really don't have to do too much customization, but it's there for you to do it if you want to. You know, you can move your targets around. Your focus targets, say you don't want them up here and you want them down here, you could put them down here. I like mine up here though. And yeah, that's that one. Some other definitely useful ones to pick up, I would say, if you don't already have it, Snowfall Key Press. That just lets you, you know, if you don't have this and you hit one of your keybinds, say like Mangle or something, you press it, and if you hold it down, you won't use it. But what this allows you to do is pretty much, it speeds everything up. It gives you that edge on the fact that I can't stop, you know, from attacking. Like, say you're accidentally holding it down for you know, instead of just pressing it, maybe you're slow on releasing the button. That's that time that you could have spent getting that move off. So yeah, I don't know if I explained that really well, but yeah, that's what it does. Quartz is it shows my targets casting and my focus targets casting. That's all I use that one for, is let's say me. See, I'm casting, I target myself. It shows the casting bar right here in a nice big bar in front of me so I can see it. So this just allows me to kick a little bit easier, you know, because I can see it a lot better. And yeah, if I had a focus target, I would be able to show you guys what the other bar looks like. I have the other bar set up right next to it. And what else? Next up, we got auctioneer. Just helps you sell, you know, keep track of the pricing on the auction house. It has nothing to do with PvP, but I have that too. I'm trying to show you guys just the PvP stuff I got here. Cooldown count is just puts a number over your cooldowns that you have. Like, say if I pop berserker, see 2-3 minutes over my action bar down there for berserk. If I pop dash, it just keeps track. And even the small ones, like, you know, barkskin and nature's grass, you'll see the timer. The timer starts going down like that when it's 60 or less. Anything bigger than that, you'll just see a 3 or 2, etc. What else I got here? Gladiator is the must-have. That's the uniframes that you see in my videos when I do arena. It shows your opponent's HP, mana, when they're in a CC. It shows that. It shows you their trinkets. It's definitely a cool feature to have when you're doing arena, because to keep track of the opponent's trinkets is pretty good. Good strategy, you know, so you know when you can land a nice full cyclone on somebody and they can't trinket it or whatnot. What else I got here? Healers have to die. It just shows a cross over their head if they're healing, and you want them to die, obviously. So it helps you keep tracking BGs or rated BGs, who's healing. Obviously in arena it's not as handy. Lose control. Lose control is when I'm in a CC, it'll come up right next to my character on the left, and you can probably see it in some of my videos. If I'm feared, I'm zapped, I'm blinded, it'll show a nice little timer, and of the of the CC that I'm in. It'll come up right next to me. It shows the symbol of what it is, so you'll see the cyclone that you guys are used to seeing, and you'll see it just shows you a better, it shows you better understanding of what you're in. Like, so if someone overlaps CCs, you'll know, stuff like that. What else? Mike's battle text. Just going battle text. That's just what you see the next to my character on the left and the right. Right's one, the damage I'm doing. The left is what is being done to me. It just helps me see the numbers that I'm doing, or the numbers that are being done to me. It's just a cool feature to have. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So I'm hitting. You see on the left side of me, it shows you what abilities hitting for what. So you got a nice little mangle. Show you some shred damage, 32,000. Yeah, this is level 80 target, so target on me, so I'm gonna hit him pretty hard. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna ferocious bite him now. 33k ferocious bite, that sort of thing. It's pretty nice. I just like the way it looks. Another one that I want to show you guys, if you guys see the targets, their unit frames above their head, that yellow bar, that's called tidy plates. I have them right here. That's definitely a cool feature to have, because it also shows you what kind of debuffs are on them, so it helps you keep track of the bleeds that you have on them. So you'll see, as you can see above the head, rake, and now rip is on them, and even the timers are there for you. So it's just another way to keep track of your bleeds and who's on, bleeds on targets. I can also still see it on my other guy over there. So look, I can see him on both the targets, which is awesome. Alright, what else I got? Another one, definitely must have, which is new. I just recently picked it up. It's an awesome add-on. It's called Gladius S. Oh, I forget the name of it. Let me find it. Oh yeah, right here. Gladiator Los SA, I guess that's how you would say it. I don't know. But what that does pretty much, it just tells you what ability an opponent's using or cooldowns they're using. I'm not sure you guys how to customize it. You go into your add-ons interface, start over interface, add-ons, go to Gladius, load configuration, go into abilities, you can drop menu, and you can go through everything and click what you want to hear, and what you obviously with the ones that are checked is what you're going to hear, and the ones that aren't, you're not. So like I'll keep track of the innervate on the druid. Like if it's a resto druid, I'll put a cyclone over it so it negates him getting that mana back. Nature's Grass, Bob for a pally, shield, divine shield, just all the abilities that you want to keep track of. Cloak of Shadows for a rogue. It's just an awesome feature to have, especially when you're doing arenas. It just helps you keep track of what the opponent is doing and what cooldowns they have, so you know whether or not you can get a kill on them or not. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite new add-ons that I have, and that pretty much covers all my add-ons. I don't use anything else, I don't think. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'll let you guys just look at my add-ons. So if you guys want to pick up everything I have, or just pick out the ones that you like, and that's pretty much it. Nice and slow. And an interrupt bar is for the healers that I have. Like I have a Holy Pally, I use that on him. It's just a bar that shows you Skull Bash, counter spell when someone does it to you, so you can fake cast, make them use their kicks or interrupts, and then you can free cast. A lot of people use that. It's pretty cool. And that's it. Let's move on. I'm gonna show you guys some basic rotations in PvP, or just as if you're a druid. Even in PvE, I use the same rotations. It's pretty much the same no matter what, but obviously certain situations it's going to be a little different in PvP. You might want to save your cooldowns. You might want to save some of your abilities like Tiger's Fury and Berserk for a kill. But for the most part, if you want to put all your eggs in one basket and then just unload on somebody, you want to open with a fuel charge, pounce, mangle, ravage, rake, shred, Tiger's Fury, get all your bleeds up, and just this berserker, and keep shredding, getting build up combo points. Don't savage roll like I just did. I just did it just because I had all that energy. But yeah, basically what I do is fuel charge, pounce, mangle, ravage, Tiger's Fury, berserk, rake, rip. That's it. And just keep on building your combo points up. You want to shred. After you put the first mangle up, that debuff, you don't want to have to mangle ever again. You shouldn't have to mangle ever again, because shred hits harder, so you want to be shredding, not mangling people. Especially with the glyph that adds more rip seconds, like 2 seconds to your rip every time you shred, up to 6 seconds. So yeah, just keep shredding. Do not mangle. And it shouldn't be that hard to get an opponent's back, especially being as fast as a kitty is. You can get in and out of an opponent. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And say you didn't want to use your your berserk, you want to wait for a kill. You still use Tiger's Fury every time it's up. It's on a 30-second cooldown, and you want your bleeds to have that 15% extra damage while Tiger's Fury's up. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. If you guys have any comments, questions, leave me a comment. And I appreciate the like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.